Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the month of June 2020. Welcome, Gemini. Let's see what messages coming through for you are coming through for you in June. The energy around your situation is the star. Follow the path. Keep moving forward, Gemini. No stopping. No looking over your shoulder to the way you came. Just keep moving forward. Everything is as it's meant to be. Don't be mistaken. It's all in the works the way it should be. Whatever's going on in your life. And it looks to be, it might be interesting. So, the star. The star's actually the card for your cousin's Aquarius. So, it's just about moving forward, always moving forward basically. Where you are right now is the Three of Cups, celebrations perhaps, or maybe it could be three people involved in some kind of emotional triangle maybe, and that's the Three of Cups. So we'll have to keep going to find out what exactly it means, how it's aspected by the others. But overall, it's just kind of, it's a bit of a party card. So I guess too, it could be something with easing of restrictions as well, being able to get out and about and mix with people a bit more. But then on the flip side, it could be something more personal, like a relationship with three people. But we'll see. Let's see what's brought that on. The environment and what's created this to be is the Fool. New beginnings, new adventures. Start the new adventure now. So the Fool's really important for new beginnings, obviously, because he starts at 0 and he's got a journey through the whole major cards until 22. So let's just have a look at what this journey is. And we'll get a bit more a piece of the puzzle from this background card here, so that what's sitting over it, what's crowning it, what's been going on in the background. The Nine of Cups. So this could really be, well, obviously it's something quite emotional. It's a wish card. It's what you've wanted, what you've envisaged for what you want. Looking forward to new ways of doing things as well, but definitely a new journey. Very emotional as well. So it looks really great, Gemini, and you like that because you like to be out and about with people. You're not people to be sitting around on your own. Recent influences, we have Temperance, so balance, divine time. Things are exactly how they're meant to be. It's akin to the star whereby universally it's sort of a card of saying everything is exactly how it should be. So you haven't meddled with anything, you haven't distorted anything. Life is just how it should be at the moment. So Temperance is very much a healing card as well, but divine time. So know that the timing is always everything, Gemini. Sometimes you can't make things happen just because you want them to. This one comes in and you know it's time to move. And I guess you've already sort of worked that out. The lesson you'll be learning in June is the Ten of Cups. So more emotional card, another emotional card. So very much tens are always the end of something, or, you know, the end of a cycle. This could have been just an emotional time for you anyway during the last couple of months when we've all had to sort of reconnect with people. And it's just about how things look on the surface, but then underneath the surface there's always something else going on. Things aren't always taken at face value, so that could be something quite interesting. But I'm getting in this reading it's more about sort of count your blessings, you're doing well emotionally, all that kind of vibe really for the Ten of Cups. Happy family card. So perhaps, you know, you've reached a good point with family members or just friends that feel like family anyway. So it's a nice card and I think it's really well aspected, so that's good. Near future, we have the Two of Coins. So the juggler, the card of the juggler. So things sort of just going along well for you with work, etc. projects. Everything you've got going on is being juggled well and balanced. But yeah, things are going to really start being earthed again and start moving forward. So projects too, it could be new projects coming in for you. But keeping everything well balanced is the meaning of that for me, for you this June, Gemini. Oh, and happy birthday, by the way, I forgot. Okay, let's see what's happening that you're not realising. 9 of Wands, so it's nearly over. It was never a sprint, was it? It was always a marathon. So this is you just, it's whatever's been going on for you personally, that cycle is nearly completed. It's been quite exhausting, but you know what, you've done it. You're almost over the line. So if you're feeling a bit like that, it's saying, well, don't dwell on it too much because you are getting to the end of that completion stage. Always with number 9. It's about completion. So the completion of that cycle that we've been under since March, basically, throughout the world. How others see you? 5 of Swords, what's going on? Pick your battles, Gemini. So the 5 of Swords can be a card of conflict or a card of where you're being drawn into other people's drama, politics. Could be family as well, so, you know, emotional, more emotional type of energy where, yes, you are an outspoken type, so people might be thinking, oh, look, you know, that one always has something to say or picks the battles or doesn't have something to say. But yeah, just kind of avoid that kind of conflict and you have been and do pick your battles because it's not worth it. Emotionally or otherwise, this is quite a disruptive card. It's those people that are constantly, you know, nothing's ever right for them. There's always a negative with everything. So, but people are looking at you like that, so they're probably thinking, well, why isn't he or she being involved in this drama we've got going on, or why is this Gemini person not concerned about the restrictions? No, because you're busy getting on with other things that are more important. Or conversely, it could be something with family, friends where there's been a bit of a sort of fallout, and because you're quite vocal, you might be seen as, oh, why, you know, why's she or he doing that? But just avoid, that's how they see it. It's not necessarily what it is. But we'll put a card on that later anyway, Gemini, just to clarify it. What you're feeling positive about is the 10 of Swords. So yet another 10, so the end of a family curse. I call this the family curse card, where there's been a lot of difficulties with arguments, very similar with the Swords, 5 and the 10. It's always about scraps, arguments, pettiness, negativity, but that's coming to an end. So even though there's 3 of Cups, it could be a very personal for you in relationship, or you might be in some relationship with someone that's finishing off something else, or you've just had a connection and then that person's got baggage. But we can see here that that's all going to be resolved anyway, so just go with it. You know personally what it means to you. So that's the end of that coming up with the 10 of Swords. It's sort of like getting out of jail free card on the Monopoly set. So interesting, Gemini. Let's see the outcome. The Knight of Cups. So here we have this Knight of Cups. Now generally he's a fickle kind of creature, an immature male person. He could be mature but still acting quite young and quite sort of romantic, and has that kind of energy about him where you sort of think, oh, I'm not so sure about that person. So we're Knight of Cups, and it's very much Piscean, this card. So it's about you might be receiving an offer of some kind from this gentleman or another person in another sort of scenario. This offer, yeah, we'll throw a clarification on that one as well, because this offer may seem a bit too good to be true. It may be a bit sort of blinkered with romance or, you know, like very sort of fantastical. So you, Gemini, might be thinking, oh, I'm not really sure about that, but we're going to have a look and see exactly what those two cards are from clarifying. Sorry, I'm shuffling, you can't see it, but there it is. So one on this Five of Swords and one on this Knight of Cups. So underneath the surface of other people seeing you as the Five of Swords, we have strong, independent female. Very independent energy. So what I'm getting is here, that's who they see you as, but then it's sort of the facade or what they're seeing is sort of perhaps a battle coming through or a petty argument or something like that, but you're still going to come out well. But this particular, whoever's looking at you in this way might be sort of thinking, oh, well, that person's changed, I don't know what's going on, you know, there's a bit of turmoil there, but you're still coming out all right with that Nine of Coins anyway, so it doesn't matter. So indeed, if it is something about work or a relationship, for example, just be yourself and just weather that small storm in a teacup with the Five of Swords. Just do what you want to do. Don't be swayed by other people saying, oh, leave that alone, don't go there. This is your karmic story, it's no one else's. So they have no right to interfere. Okay, let's clarify that Knight of Cups and see what he's proposing, some sort of offer, or he's offering you something, and it could be quite romantic or very emotional. So what's underneath that? The Lovers. Yeah, so a decision to be made. So quite strong in terms of, yeah, we're in Gemini and the Lover stands for the Gemini people, so it could be, it's a big decision to make with whatever he's going to offer, whether it be romantic or whether it be work, business, and you're just a bit unsure. Cool your jets with that one. I wouldn't, yeah, I just one more on there because you need considerable deliberation with whatever he's going to offer you. Don't jump just because it looks good. See one more. The Ace of Cups. So yeah, a beautiful connection of some kind that's really emotionally going to fill your cup to overflowing. But however, you've got to really be sort of, it's a big decision. Do you want it or don't you want it? So give yourself a bit of grace and go, yeah, I'll just wait for a bit. I'll give you an answer next week, and just really go within and trust your feelings on it, Gemini. Don't sort of get into your head with it, or else you'll be running crazily around. So go within and make your decision. So let's see what your message is from the Buddha reading cards. It is discipline. A disciplined mind leads to happiness. An undisciplined mind leads to suffering. Discipline is one of the most used practical tools to master, to reunite the mind, body and spirit, and is encouraged in many spiritual pursuits as a way to attain ultimate happiness. So coming back again to this last, the outcome there, be very disciplined in what you choose from this offer, from this Knight of Cups. We will talk in July and let's see what comes out of this. Thank you very much for listening. Have a really happy birthday, Gemini. Goodbye.